Hey, did you guys hear the old world is coming back to Warhammer? You probably did, because it's on every channel. So, I'm going to do it, but differently. So, welcome to another episode of Blast Arcade Painting. Today we are going to paint Tomb Kings, but not really, but sort of, kind of, a little. We are going to grab some digital files from one-page rules, and we're going to paint up one of their Lich Priests that I'll use as a Tomb King, and we're going to kit bash some different kinds of Tomb Guard, because I don't want to pay $500 for 20-year-old models. And although some of those old Tomb King models are still really good, yeah, no, that's outrageous. So we're going to grab this Lich Priest model here. We're going to grab these two skeleton models here. And we're going to take the heads from the Tomb Guard here and put them on the vampiric skeletons. And also, we're going to cut their weapons off and put on the blades, and cut their shields off and put on the shields. And here it is. So here are my converted Tomb Guard. I'm actually really happy with how they look. The styles might be different, but I like it. Here's the Lich Priest. And we're going to move on to bony matter here. And this is going to go all over the bone parts on these skeletons. So face, hands, any of those spots that are showing, the knees and all that, we're just getting it on there. Now we're going to take some pallid bone and move over to the Lich Priest here. And we're going to put this over the entire miniature. So just get it all on there, and then we'll move on to the next step. Next, we're going to take some bone white, and we're going to dry brush this all over the bony matter, and we're also going to dry brush this all over the Lich Priest that we just did. So, get your makeup brush, go through, get a nice, smooth, gentle dry brushing. Smooth, gentle dry brushing sounds probably not appropriate for the channel, but that's what we're doing. Now we're going to take some burnished red here, and on the skeletons, we're going to use this on any of the straps and belts that they have. So, holding on their wrist guards, their shield, and also around their waist. Now we're going to hop over to some bright red, and this is going all over any of the cloth that the skeletons have on them. So, it's mostly around their waist here. They have that loinclothy thing hanging down. So, bright red on there. Now we're going to take some glittering loot, and this is most of the skeletons here. Everything that's metal, we want to make gold. So this is a little time extensive, but that's what they do. They wear gold. I spent a lot of time looking up ancient Egypt like metals and coloring like that, and there's just a ton of gold. They were nuts for it, and they were pulling it out of deserts. I think. Was it deserts then? Doesn't matter. But yeah. This gold is also going all over the Lich Priest wherever he has metal as well. Next, we're taking some Caribbean Ocean here. And now we're going to fill in some of these designs on the skeleton's headdress and also on the inlay of their shields. So we're just putting in a little bit of color here. And anything you mess up, you can just take your glittering gold, go back and fix that up. It's also going to go here on the same inlay that the Lich Priest has here. Also going to throw it down here on his loincloth as well. Now we're hopping back to that bright red, and we couldn't do this step before because we didn't have the gold down, but we're doing the same thing we just did with the Caribbean Ocean. And we're just going in and filling in some of those inlays and filling in some of those designs. And for the Lich Priest, we're going to put it around his headband here. We're going to put it around his belt. And also, we're going to put this on the bottom dress that he has. And also in the inlays. I guess it's not a dress. It's a skirt. Desert skirt. Priesty. Undead desert skirt. Whatever. Now this is the part of the video where I like to thank my wife, because she bought me the next 2 paints at the dollar store, and they're perfect for this project. They're not good really for anything else, but they're perfect for this project. Thanks, hun. And we're going to take some Festive Red and some Peacock Pearl Dazzling Metallics by Deco Art, and we're just going to go over those spots that we just put the Caribbean Ocean and the bright red on. So this is a metallic color, and it's just going to add shine to those colors. And the problem with metallic paints like this, especially from the dollar store, is they're very thin. So as you put it on, they'll be very streaky. But since we're doing such small areas, they actually turned out really well. And even if it doesn't cover completely, it will still add the shine to the area that we're looking for. So wherever we put the Caribbean Ocean, we're putting the Peacock Pearl. And wherever we put the bright red, we're putting the Festive Red. We're also going to throw the Peacock Pearl on the jewel on the skeleton sword. And on the Lich Priest, we're going to be doing the same thing we just did on the skeletons. We're just covering up those colors again, but not on any of the cloth, just on the metal. Now we're going to grab that Festive Red, and we're also going to do the design that the skeletons have on their breastplate. We're just going to outline that in the Festive Red. And also there's the champion skeleton that has a design down near the stomach. We're going to put the Peacock Pearl on there. Next, we're going to take some Purple Swarm here, and this is just going to go on the middle skirt that the Lich Priest has on him. So we're just putting that on there, just get that covered. We can also throw it down on the tassels there, because we're going to paint those again after. And we're going to take some Briar Queen Chill and some Speed Paint Medium, and this is going all over the skin parts of the Lich Priest, because he's not a skeleton, he's still got some weird mummified meat on his bones. So, yeah, different color. Next, we're going to take some Insignia White, and we are just going to highlight up the little tiny areas of the wrappings that he has all over him. So any of the spots where our Zenithal is showing that we can see those wrappings, we're just going to add a little bit of interest there. Next, we're going to take some Dead Flesh, and we're going to mix in some of that Briar Queen Chill, Insignia White, and Speed Paint Medium that we just had out. And we're going to go through and just do a quick little highlight up on the raised areas of his flesh. So, you know, all the upper parts, any place that's in shadow from our Zenithal, we're leaving that alone. We're just adding in some thin little highlights here, just to add some interest to the model, because he is our hero in this case. Not really a hero, but as you would say in the game, he's your hero miniature, right? But he's not a hero. He's raising people from the dead and making them fight other people. And then when they kill those other people, he's raising those people from the dead and making them fight. And it keeps going. Next, we're going to take some ivory here, and we're just going to fill in these little tiny tassels on the Lich King's skirt. And also these tassels on the lower part of his skirt. Next, we're going to take some polished silver here. Now, normally I was just going to do gold, but then I was like, this is too much gold. I need to do the blade of the sword in silver. And I literally looked up in history of whether or not Egyptians had silver or steel, because honestly, in all the art, it's all gold. But yeah, they did. History. Anyway, this is going all over the blades of their swords. Also, some of them have some chains on them. We're going to be throwing it on there as well. Next, we're taking some Reichland Flesh Shade, and this is going all over the gold for the Lich Priest. So anything that we painted metallic at all, this is going all over that. And for the skeletons, you could put it all over just the gold if you want, but I actually chose to put it all over the entire miniature because it just kind of helped tie everything together. And we're going to take some runic gray and we're just going to throw that over the polished silver that we did on the blades. Next, we're going to take some livery green and we're just going to dot in our Lich Priest's eyes. And having done that, finishing the base, these are all done. And here they are all finished up, and as converted skeletons go, I'm really happy with these. I really like the blending of the vampire aesthetic and the Egyptian Tomb Kings aesthetic. I think it works really well together, especially considering in the history, I think Neferata is the first vampire. She's part of the Tomb Kings. So it kind of works out, like, lore-wise, but I really liked how these worked out. I didn't really like the Tomb Guard from GW. I like these a lot more. And here is the Lich Priest here. I'm really happy with how his skin turned out. It's a very cool miniature, and yeah, I love it. This was fun. Now, obviously you've noticed that they're on round bases. That's because I'm not going to use them for the old world. I'm not going to play the old world. I don't have an old world army, any of that stuff. I'm going to use these for Silver Bayonet Egypt when that book comes out later on in the year. That's my plan. And these were a lot of fun to do. What conversions have you guys done recently? Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear about them. Hey, and later on this week, we're going to have a special video come out on Thursday. So keep an eye out for that. I'm pretty excited about it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. You guys have a great day. Going all over the Lich Priest where we have metal as well. Blech. And for the skeleton, you couldn't... Oh...